I think again, knowing that it is a Christmas movie, there's not going to be like those crazy the hunting wives sex scenes or whatever it is, but with this is either is that emotional connection, and I think with any movie you want to feel like these two characters have this emotional connection. And I think where Ben and I really leaned into that is I mean, I adore him as a person. Like he's, and I always try to make my husband feel comfortable in this too, where before we even started filming, I invited Ben and his wife over and his kids, and we had a barbecue and the kids were playing, and Ben and I formed a friendship, like a true friendship. I formed a friendship with his wife, and our kids formed friendships together. And, being on set together with him, he's such a good actor. And, we really sat down and talked about how we can edit a bit where it's like, let's make this really conversational. Let's really, let's make this even, bigger. And Karen and Tyler were so great with that. They allowed us to go, hey, can we say this instead of this? I feel like this would be better. But Ben and I just had, I feel like I've been friends with Ben since high school. That's what it felt like. And, we had this beautiful chemistry. And I think it was because our characters both felt that loss, but also, yeah, I mean, we worked really well together, and it's special. You don't often have that with every co-star. I mean, I didn't have that with some other co-stars I had, earlier this year in movies, but this was just different and it was special. And I think, it's because Ben's an incredible actor and his caliber of work is great. And then, combining our, friendship and actually really truly liking each other, made it great. And now like my husband's like, at first he was like, oh, like, now he gets it more. So it's I think in the beginning it was definitely harder for him because he's never dated an actor than that. Yeah. So, but now he gets it. Like there's no true feelings and all that stuff.